Today I have the pleasure to interview two amazing women who have joined forces to help people who suffer with autoimmune diseases like PSO and PSA. For those who have no idea what these are, it's psoriatic arthritis and plaque psoriasis. I reached out to Cyndi and Michelle to find out more about their endeavors to help people who suffer with these autoimmune diseases and what they can do to help themselves or self-advocate for themselves. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome you to the show.
Thank you, Linda. Thanks for having us.
Michelle Bernstein is a familiar one. If you could swap lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be and why?
Yeah, I didn't think about that one because, that if that was really going to happen, I'd want to, really think about that one.
I mean, I think I want to be on Wonder Woman's clear jet. Remember that jet that she used to fly?
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. Did you like the last two? I don't have good aim. I wouldn't be...
Well, you'd be Wonder Woman. You'd be good at everything.
Oh, if you were Wonder Woman.
I used to love her.
Oh,
she was
yeah.
great. Remember
She had
her?
the bracelets.
Yeah.
The bracelets.
I love Wonder Woman. I think I'd like to switch, and I would go and fight for everybody that couldn't.
All right.
All right.
I'd have to be her sidekick.
With your busy schedules, how do you both find time for self-care and relaxation? Any guilty pleasures or favorite ways to unwind?
Michelle just came back from a nice little Easter trip. I just built it into my day that I do the PT, the yoga, or the weights and PT, and vocal stuff, and breathing.
And relax.
Yeah, breathing is very important, and kind of like a meditation.
For me, I know this isn't really a guilty pleasure because it's actually a pretty healthy thing, but I grab my husband and my son, and we actually go to the beach, and we jump in no matter what time it is.
That's great.
Even if it's dark. We live in Miami, and for us, when you get out of that water, it's amazing how water, and especially salt water, is healing.
It's soothing.
And so,
that's true.
It's truly, I truly find it healing. And so to be with my family, for me, is my guilty pleasure, no matter, any time of day, because I love those boys so much. And so, I think that would be it for me.
Did you go to Tokyo Bay? Yes. I stuck my foot in, but I was a little nervous about, just like...
It was too cold for me.
Really? Not even a little?
Sorry, Cindy's asked me about Tokyo because I just got back. In fact, I haven't slept yet. We took a spring break trip to take our son to Tokyo. Sorry. We can jump into the next question. I'm sorry.
No, she's a rocker.
Chef Michelle, opening a new restaurant must be incredibly exciting.
Okay.
So we're opening in Coral Gables by the end of summer.
Okay.
And it is, yes, of course it's exciting. It's also terrifying because it's a huge responsibility. It's a crazy time right now, and summer's going to be difficult in Miami. We're sure of it. I think the economy is going to suffer a little bit as far as restaurants are concerned. But we're positive and optimistic, and I've got incredible staff already hired, and we're already starting to test recipes. And
right,
good.
Nice.
Her food is so good.
Both of you have achieved remarkable successes in your respective fields. Chef Michelle, cooking is such a universal language that brings people together. Can you share an experience where food played a central role in connecting with others?
Honestly, that happens with me every day. I think maybe maybe what for me was the most special thing that I could have done is during the pandemic, I turned my restaurants into soup kitchens, and I invited people to come and pick up food for about a full year. It was pretty incredible what we did. But today, what I'm doing with my food is that I'm helping people like Cyndi and I, who, you know, suffer with problems with inflammation
And psoriasis.
and psoriasis in different forms.
On the outside, she's
and I'm working
inside.
on anti-inflammatory recipes to make people like us feel better.
Yes.
And so I have all kinds of recipes on the psconnection.com where you can go to and you can find incredible recipes that are super tasty. You'd never know, even if you don't have to, you know, you're not dealing with inflammatory illnesses.
They're still
like
healthy.
we are. Yeah, and they're healthy, they're tasty,
Nice.
and they'll make you come back for more. That's for sure.
All right. No, that sounds like a winner right there.
No, her food is really good.
Can you both share a bit about when you were first diagnosed and how it has impacted your lives since then?
It took me a long time to actually go to a doctor for what was wrong. And I lived with it, and I'm sorry I waited 5 years before I actually went to a doctor and saw what my options were.
Wow.
And I'm here to tell you that it is very important to see a doctor that specializes in, if you have psoriasis,
Right.
psoriasis. Because one, certain dermatologists don't even know what psoriasis looks like on dark skin or darker skin.
Right.
And that means that there's a whole population that goes underserved
Unchecked.
and
Right.
untreated.
Right.
So nowadays, things are a lot different. It's 2024. They're teaching it in school. It's a whole different textbook. And if you can treat this early, you don't have the things that happen to you because it's inflammatory. So you
Right.
don't know what's going on the inside. For me, I was covered head to toe, and it was really difficult. For Michelle, she didn't even realize at first she had psoriasis. And
Well, yeah, I mean, mine is different. Hers is on the outside, Cindy's is on the outside, and mine is on the inside. Mine is psoriatic arthritis, so I have problems with my joints. I have terrible pain.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it causes problems with walking, cooking, just everything is harder to do because of the pain. So we've learned to really self-advocate and
Right.
speak up for ourselves. Now, it took her 5 years. I thought it took me too long with one, but man, when I listened to your story, Cyndi, my goodness gracious.
well,
5
you know,
years
you
is a
kept-
long time.
kept hiding it.
5 years
I
is a
kept
long
hiding it. It was
time.
a long time.
And even a year was a long time. Like, I kept it hidden from everyone. I kept it a secret because I was embarrassed. And what a silly thing, right? To be
Right.
embarrassed of
To be
being in pain.
suffering, and
That's right. Nobody should suffer.
right,
Everybody
not
should
and
advocate
afraid,
for
not really afraid to, but more like ashamed to say, "Hey, I'm hurting here." There's
You know
people
what's
are depending
interesting,
on you.
Linda, what's interesting is you use the word shame, and that's kind of what I felt.
Yeah.
It was almost like being ashamed of I thought it was because I was aging. I never realized that I could have psoriatic. I never heard of psoriatic arthritis. I didn't even know how to say it or spell it.
Yeah, I didn't
And
either.
so both of us have partnered with Novartis to come here and tell people to advocate for themselves.
If you can treat this early, you don't have the things that happen to you because it's inflammatory. So you
Right.
don't know what's going on the inside. For me, I was covered head to toe, and I went to a doctor and saw what my options were.
Wow.
And I'm here to tell you that it is very important to see a doctor that specializes in if you have psoriasis,
Right.
psoriasis.
Chronic immune diseases can present unique challenges. What are some of the biggest misconceptions you've encountered about psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis? And how do you address them?
Just there's so many things out there. You know, we're lucky. Like the two of us just feel lucky because we've found something that worked for us.
Right.
And everybody is different, and
Right.
so you really have to talk to a doctor to try to figure that out.
Right.
And at least have an answer. That's the most important part.
A diagnosis, right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's diagnosis is everything.
Right.
Because when you're sick, sometimes you feel powerless.
Mm-hmm.
But information is power.
Right.
So you need to advocate, get the information, help yourself so that you could live your best life.
Right.
All right.
Speaking with you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
You're probably wondering what happened with my exclusive interview with the iconic Cyndi Lauper and the Maven celebrity chef Michelle Bernstein. Well, it went wonderfully. I'm overjoyed about that honor, and I'm anxious to report on the interview and its contents. However, due to legal concerns, I'm presently editing and removing sections from the video discussions as some of the topics covered were under disclosure. What I can say is I took the liberty to delve into the main purpose of our discussion, which is to inform the public about the resources that are presently available for persons suffering from plaque psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. Therefore, in this piece, I decided to cover exactly what is plaque psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis and how it affects the lives of individuals afflicted by these autoimmune diseases like Cyndi Lauper and Michelle Bernstein. These autoimmune diseases can affect just about anyone. So this is what I researched about psoriasis in particular. Disclosure, I am not living with either disease, but there are people out there who definitely are and might not even know or may need to know that there is treatment out there. As Cyndi Lauper so eloquently said during our interview, you can't just, quote, you can't just see a dermatologist for this. You need to see a specialist, end quote. She suffered throughout her 40-year-long career with it. Yet, she still found time for self-care. She knows the importance of how it was to keep it up with her health. If you're familiar with either autoimmune diseases, PSO or PSA, you probably already know that the condition can cause a great deal of discomfort. However, if left unchecked, it can also increase your risk for serious health issues. On top of that, the greatest challenge a person who suffers with this may face might be an emotional toll that comes along with that disorder. Current estimates suggest that psoriasis affects more than 7 million Americans, according to the National Institutes of Health. The most noticeable symptoms are usually red patches on the skin that have a silvery coating called plaques. These plaques occur when ordinary skin cells start shedding much faster than usual. While the condition can be difficult to treat, there are many coping strategies that can help. Take a look at these suggestions that can help manage psoriasis to enable enjoyment of higher quality of life. Here are some major facts about psoriasis. Understand your immune system. It's important to keep in mind that psoriasis is more than a skin disorder. It's actually a disease of the immune system which can cause inflammation throughout the body. And it could put you at higher risk for diabetes, stroke, and heart conditions. A deeper look into its impact on the immune system, psoriasis is often misunderstood as merely a skin condition. It's in fact a complex disease deeply rooted in the body's immune system. By delving into the intricate workings of the immune system, I could gain a better insight into the profound implications of psoriasis beyond the skin's surface. This helped me to be able to relate to what Cyndi was conveying. The immune system, it is a guardian and a catalyst for everyone. Everybody should know that our immune systems serve as our body's defense mechanism. It tirelessly guards against foreign invaders such as bacteria and viruses and other pathogens. It's comprised of various cells, tissues, and organs, and this intricate network works in harmony to maintain health and combat illness. In individuals with psoriasis, however, this defense mechanism becomes overactive, launching unwarranted attacks on healthy cells and tissues. This misdirected immune system response triggers a cascade of events that lead to characteristic systems of psoriasis, which are the patches and the scaly skin that's on Cyndi Lauper, or that she experiences, sometimes covered from head to toe. Psoriasis is not merely a superficial affliction. Excuse me. It's a systematic inflammation driven by dysfunction. Also, I discovered that inflammatory molecules released by immune systems not only wreak havoc on the skin, but also permeate throughout the body, contributing to a range of formidable problems. There's a link to chronic diseases, diabetes, stroke, and heart conditions. There's mounting evidence that suggests that individuals with psoriasis face an elevated risk of developing a myriad of chronic conditions, including diabetes, stroke, and heart disease. This association underscores the far-reaching impact of psoriasis on overall health and well-being. Diabetes, the chronic inflammation characteristics of psoriasis, can disrupt insulin signaling and glucose metabolism. Predisposing individuals to insulin resistance, ultimately diabetes mellitus, stroke. From what I read, inflammation plays a pivotal role in the pathogenesis of atherosclerosis, the underlying condition, the underlying cause of many strokes. Psoriasis-related inflammation exacerbates this process, heightening the risk of cerebrovascular events, heart conditions. Psoriasis-associated inflammation not only accelerates atherosclerosis, but also promotes endothelial dysfunction. It promotes thrombosis and plaque instability, collectively increasing the likelihood of heart attacks and other cardiovascular complications. No wonder Cyndi and Michelle are emphasizing empowering wellness through understanding. I'm very proud to be a part of helping them to reach as many people as possible. In light of the intricate interplay between psoriasis and the immune system, they want people to know that it's imperative to adapt a holistic approach to management, health management, by recognizing psoriasis as more than just a skin disorder and acknowledging its systematic ramifications. Individuals can proactively address underlying inflammation and mitigate the risks of associated
chronic diseases through education, awareness, and informed decision making like healthy eating habits. We can empower individuals living with psoriasis to safeguard their health and enhance their quality of life. Now, when I took a further dive into the relationship of psoriasis and stress, there appeared to be a very close link between psoriasis and tension. I discovered that flare-ups in documented patients can often be traced back to disturbing events. Plus, the burden of dealing with psoriasis can contribute to anxiety and depression. The most recommended piece of advice given was to seek support. Unfortunately, help is available. You could try the psconnection.com, which is Cyndi and Chef Michelle's website. That's psconnection.com. You can find all sorts of anti-inflammatory recipes there that can make people like you guys feel better. Chef Bernstein, her advice, she said it's very important to ask your doctor or browse online to find support groups where you can connect with other psoriasis patients. You should also let your family and friends know they can support you. What you need to know about finding cultural competent health care right now, when you're choosing a doctor, there are a wide range of things to consider in order to feel safe and comfortable. Many patients are making culturally competent choices. They're using that as a priority. It's a growing concern for doctors too. In a recent poll by HealthGrade, it's a U.S. company that collects information about healthcare, they found that 31% of providers, of physicians, said that their level of cultural competency affected their ability to provide the best possible care for their patients, either somewhat of a lot or a lot. And that's from the American Psychological Association. It defines cultural competency as the ability to understand, appreciate, and interact with others with different backgrounds and beliefs. Some people call that woke, but it's all right to be woke. It includes ethnic groups. It includes LGBTQ plus community. It includes the disabled and more. The good news is progress is being made on several fronts, but there are still significant obstacles. For example, only 5% of U.S. physicians identify as Black or African American, a figure that has increased by only 4 percentage points over the last 120 years. Also, in January 2022, there wasn't specific statistical evidence linking psoriatic arthritis directly to underrepresentation of Black or African American physicians. However, disparities in healthcare access and quality have been documented among racial and ethnic groups, which can affect the diagnosis and management of conditions like psoriatic arthritis. Further research into this intersection may provide more insights, and I think it's essential to address broader systematic issues to ensure equitable health care for all demographics. I believe it's vital to find a doctor who understands your unique needs, who can help you to have a more positive experience in several ways. First of all, you'll have tailored treatment. A doctor familiar with psoriatic arthritis can customize your treatment to address your specific symptoms, your specific concerns, and your lifestyle. All of those factors. Effective communication. A doctor who understands your condition can communicate with you effectively by explaining the treatment options and potential side effects and lifestyle modifications in a way that resonates with you. Empathy and support is important. Having a doctor who empathizes with your experiences can provide emotional support and validation, helping you cope with the challenges that you're living with, like these diseases with psoriatic arthritis and psoriasis, plaque psoriasis in particular, among other diseases. A doctor that could acknowledge and connect with you and that could provide you with resources such as support groups and educational materials and specialized services that can further assist you in managing your condition. That thing called advocacy. Your doctor can advocate on your behalf, ensuring that your needs are met within the healthcare system and helping you navigate any barriers to access care or treatment if and when you need it. Overall, finding a doctor who understands psoriatic arthritis can empower you to actively participate in your health care. It's a journey that you can make the greatest outcome in. So make sure you check your insurance, and you'll probably have more options if you're insured through your employer rather than public programs. Call your insurance company or search for providers using filters based on your preferences. And remember to ask questions. When you're considering a provider, find out more about their training and experience and ask them if they've treated patients with your background and know how to treat those patients and how that influences the care that they provide. A quick summary for treating psoriasis: consider medication. Many prescription and over-the-counter drugs can be used to treat psoriasis. Your doctor may recommend antidepressants or pain medication. It could recommend antihistamines or steroids to treat physical and mental symptoms. They could help you manage pain naturally. You may also want to experiment with various practices that can reduce your sensitivity to pain. Some options include yoga, meditation, and acupuncture. Check out the psconnection.com for awesome anti-inflammatory recipes created and prepared by Chef Michelle Bernstein. Relieve itching. Psoriatic itch is sometimes described as a biting or burning sensation. Instead of risking more damage by scratching, ask your doctor about medications or try relaxation practices and cold packs. Try biologics. Biologics are a special kind of drug that target specific areas of the immune system. While they can have side effects and make a few months to work, or it might take a few months to work, it could have a dramatic impact on reducing inflammation. If your doctor decides they're appropriate for you, lifestyle changes for psoriasis might be accommodating. You might have to change your diet. Eating nutritious whole foods may be even more important to you when you have psoriasis. Many vegetables, fruits, and whole grains and fish are rich in anti-inflammatory properties. Definitely have to lose weight, because being overweight can make psoriasis more severe. Eat less and exercise more to slim down safely, and limit your alcohol intake. Heavy drinking can also aggravate your symptoms. If you take certain medications, you may also need to avoid alcohol completely. Watch the weather. Be prepared for seasonal changes that can affect your condition. Cold and dry weather tends to trigger flare-ups, while warm sunny days may make patches and scales disappear. Care for your skin. Effective skin care can help you be comfortable year-round. Look for medicated shampoos and thick moisturizers with urea or lactic acid. See my first article that I published on Medium. It's called How to Take Care of Your Skin. Protect your joints. As many as 30% of psoriasis patients develop arthritis. You can lower your odds or reduce swelling and stiffness by making healthy choices like exercising regularly, watching your weight, and avoiding excess foods. The thing is, there's still no cure for psoriasis, but there have been impressive advances in research in recent years. While science is working on a solution, you can manage your symptoms and take greater control of your life by making healthy choices and seeing your doctor regularly. While researching psoriasis, of course, I had to also perform a deep dive into psoriatic arthritis to understand Chef Michelle's perspective of management for her PSA. During our interview, I observed Chef Michelle inadvertently massaging her left elbow, which may be an indication of either a flare-up or arthritic pain in that area. It could be nothing, but I do hope all is well. I cannot conclude this post without sharing a following list of 10 ways that you can boost your immune system. Scientists once believed that the mind and body were separate, that one didn't influence the other. Today, we know that isn't the case. Your stress levels and general mental state can have profound effects on the efficacy of your immune system. Your immune system doesn't just deal with illnesses like the flu or the common cold. Your immune system also deals with cancerous cells on a daily basis. Many otherwise healthy older people die from pneumonia due to a less effective immune system. Your immune system can affect your longevity, enhance your outlook, and boost your immune system. Enhance your outlook, boost your immune system. Cortisol is an enemy of the immune system. Sometimes, in the different levels of stress, the level of cortisol rises in the body. The body recognizes this as an indicator of the fight or flight response and responds by limiting other body functions, including the immune system. Prolonged stress keeps the immune system in a compromised state, which increases the likelihood of getting sick. Positive social reaction or interaction has the opposite effect. Enjoying time with others has been shown to lower stress. Hormones and boost immune activity for several hours. Get out and enjoy time with other people. Listening and relaxing to music, getting a massage is also beneficial. Anything that's relaxing without being harmful seems to have a positive impact on the immune system and its functioning. Make a list of the activities that you find relaxing. Try to do a few of the items on your list each day. Ensure that you find a few items that you can do in your car or at work. Stress has also been shown to increase the risk of developing immune-based diseases. These include arthritis, psoriasis, eczema, asthma, and lupus. In time, it's believed that science will show that many other diseases are influenced by stress. Laughter has a powerful impact on the immune function. Record shows that when you laugh, and when you laugh one day, if you read a joke from a book or online, on your breaks, spending time with funny people, you'll get a great benefit of positive social interaction and laughter. Practicing gratitude, giving yourself a little reminder of the great things in your life will boost your mood and your ability to fight disease. This is a quick exercise that you can turn mindset around quickly. Use positive affirmations. Your mood, your positive thoughts, they could lead to positive feelings. And repeat positive affirmations on a regular basis. I have a few posted, especially during periods of stress. Keep in mind, keep preoccupied with something positive. Make a list of positive affirmations that resonate with you. Be successful. Experience success by setting goals that you could reach. Big, audacious goals are great, but be sure to have a few.
Hey everyone, if you're curious about the future of the internet and want to be part of the next big thing in tech, I've got something exciting for you today. Blockchain Council is offering a certification that's perfect for anyone interested in mastering Web3, the decentralized web that's transforming the way we interact online. This certification will teach you all about the foundations of Web3, from blockchain technology to decentralized applications and smart contracts. With this course, you'll gain future-proof skills that can help you stay ahead in the ever-evolving tech landscape. And the best part, it's industry recognized. If you're ready to dive into the world of Web3 and become a certified expert, just click the link in the description or caption below to learn more and enroll today. Don't wait. Your journey starts and your future starts today. It starts right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.